Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to me. Welcome to another episode of Wealth Building Conference. I'm your regular host, Oludare Fasola. Tonight, we're going to be looking into another important topic that actually, will help us to scale our business. So, once again, I want to thank everyone that has been joining us for the couple of months that we started, Wealth Building Conference. The goal is just to educate ourselves on how to build wealth and how to scale our business. When I started my business, I remember, the struggle that I went through before I actually scale. So I don't want this to happen to many people that are into sales, and that is why we're actually coming up on every Friday like this to educate ourselves on why we need to learn on how to scale and how to build our business, especially how to sell and how to generate leads. So on behalf of Wealth Building Conference team, I want to welcome every one back. So wherever you are joining me, I want you to please do me a favor by type your name and where you are joining from. Okay, if you are joining from Canada, for example, right, please type your name and Canada, right? And if you know anybody that is in sales, like they are in sales, but they are struggling, especially in terms of lead generation. So you can also share this link with them so that they can learn on how to generate lead, especially life insurance agent or financial advisor. So if you're an advisor, coach, or financial advisor who is tired of chasing clients, cold calling, or relying on luck to fill your calendar, tonight is for you, right? So once again, my name is Oludare Fashola, and over the years, I've learned the difference between struggling advisors and six-figure producer. And I want to tell you that it's not talent or luck, it's just system. Because many people believe that scaling, building a business that will give that can give you six figures income is just by luck or talent. No, I'm not talented, I'm not as skillful as you. In fact, many of you that are listening to me, many people is even more talented than me, but because I have a system, that is why I've been able to showcase this to everybody to learn on how they can also build their business. And this is a system that attracts, nurtures, and converts the right client predictably, because it is not just for you to get lead, but how can you get the right lead? How can you nurture those leads, and how can you convert them to sales, right? So tonight, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a client acquisition systems that work even when you are not working. So, imagine yourself have a system in place that are working while you are asleep. So you can stop hunting and start attracting. Okay, so we're going to talk about strategies that turn your calendar into a magnet for qualified prospect, automations that save your hours, and position that makes clients come to you, because it's not, you cannot serve everybody, right? You can't serve everybody. So it's just about positioning, it's just about niching down. So grab your notebooks and your pen. Let's learn together tonight. So once again, I really want to thank you so much for joining. So please join me as we start learning strategies and how to generate leads. All right. So I'm going to quickly pull up my slide and we dive into the presentation. So one second, please. Okay. Right. Cool. So tonight, we're going to be talking about how to build a predictable client acquisition system as an advisor, how to build a predictable client acquisition system as an advisor. One thing that I know in this business, why many people don't want to go into life insurance business or sales, is because how do I generate lead? Like, many people give up their license. 90% of people that give up their license is as a result of the fact that, where will I get that lead? How can I generate lead? Who do I talk to? I'm not a marketer. I don't know how to talk to people. Some will even tell you, I don't like bothering people, right? So, this is one reasons why many people quit, right? So if you have a system in place that can give you leads on autopilot, trust me, you are one just step to your success. Like, at least 90% of the problem is being solved if you have a system that can give you leads on autopilot. The major problem that many insurance agents, mortgage agents, real estate agents, coaching, people that sell in digital business is just because they don't have a consistent lead generation system. So now this is the dilemma of most advisors. Most advisors don't have a system, they have a hustle. Now, if you are in a sales business, right, and you don't have a system, you don't have a right system to attract the right lead, to generate lead, it's just a matter of time. Think about it. I remember when I started my business, I used to do cold calling, we used to rely on referrals, but at some point, it's not working again. Because why? The market is so crowded. Clients are actually, looking for attention, right? They are looking for people that really understand their pain point and how to position it to them. So it's not like the way we used to sell in the past, right? If you rely on referral, if you rely on cold calling, if you rely on family, church members, trust me, you cannot build a scalable business. You get lead today, tomorrow you are not going to get lead. You get lead tomorrow, maybe a month from that time, you are not you don't get a lead again. So you want to make sure that at least every day, every week, like every day, there's no day that at least I don't have more than 10 lead in my CRM. And I'm telling you, this is what is working for me. In the last couple of months, for the past 1 year right now, I have never for once wake up and start thinking of how do I get lead. And if you have not gotten to that level where you wake up and you don't think of where will I get lead, then you are still hustling. You have not really built a scalable business, right? Relying on luck. Many advisors depend on referral or chance encounter rather than systematic client acquisition. So if you don't have a system in place, then you need to think of, you have to listen to me today, right? So how do you now build that system? Again, chances is you're going to have inconsistent income. When you are in a business, for those of us who are in life insurance business, you agree with me that if this is what you do full time and you don't have a consistent leads, it can lead to mental torture. Imagine you want to pay your mortgage and you are looking to, you are looking for somebody that will buy your product to get the commission to, to pay your bills and to pay your rent and all of that. So you don't want to put yourself in that kind of situation. So if you don't want to have inconsistent income, then you must have a system that will give you leads on autopilot, right? Without a system, you are constantly starting over instead of building momentum. Now, if you get a lead today, tomorrow you don't get a lead, next tomorrow you get a lead, the next week you don't get a lead, you cannot build momentum. And the business, if you don't build momentum in the business, chances is that at some point the whole thing will just be like, no, I have to look for something else to do, right? So this is the goal: predictable growth, right? So a business, you can measure, scales, and repeat. Now, predictable client flow, consistent revenue through systematic client acquisitions, not random prospecting. Now, if you don't have a system in place and you just rely on prospect, just random prospecting. I used to go to Walmart in the past to go and prospect. I would park my car and I'll start looking for people to talk to. Well, and you agree with me that in this part of the world, especially in Canada here, it's very difficult for you just to walk into a person that you don't know and you start talking to them. Sometimes it be like some people will give you attention, some may not even give you attention. So I tried that. It didn't work. And I know a lot of us here today will understand what I'm saying today, right? Like some of us will go and stand in front of Walmart, some will go and stand in front of Costco, shopping, go to malls and all of that. All this is a very, this is an old way of generating leads. But imagine you have a system that you don't even need to even go out of your house and you are getting your lead weekly. At least aim for 3 to 5 qualified appointments each day to maintain steady growth. Like I said, every day, at least. If I want to get 20 lead per day, I know what to do. If I want to get 30 lead per day, I know what to do. Some people feel that, oh, it's not possible to get one. If I share my CRM with you right now, at least as of today, I have over 4,000 leads in my CRM. Why is that? Because I have a system that can generate this lead form, and I don't need to be there. I met somebody today, and the person said, "Oh, I've seen your ad before, and I tried to book an appointment with you. I downloaded your ebook, but I didn't book the appointment." And I said, "What's your name, sir?" And I put it on the CRM, and I said, "Look, this is your name, this is your email address." Like, he said, "Yes." So the reason why I've not called you is because I have so many things that I'm dealing with, and that's why I've not called you. But somebody now referred the client to me, and we actually closed the deal today. So what am I trying to say? Right? You must have a consistent way of generating your hot lead. There are some organizations that they do give them leads. I've seen some people say, "Hey, they used to give us leads in our organization." So some of those leads are reusable leads. They are not hot leads. It's as good as these are leads that some people have called. So when you start working on those leads, it's as if you are you are working on dead leads. Some will not even pick your call. Some will pick your call and say, "Look, don't call me again." But if you don't want to find yourself in that kind of a situation, you need to have a system to generate your own lead. So we're going to focus on 3 pillars. Master attraction. So we're going to look at attraction. We're going to look at conversion and retention for sustainable success. This is what we're going to cover in the course of this presentation. So let's talk about positioning. Number one, everybody put in the comments positioning. See, if you don't position yourself, right, you are still not there yet. Like, there's no clarity, right? And you agree with me that a confused buyer will never buy, right? Clarity converts, right? Everybody put in the comments section clarity. So identify your ideal client. How many of us, when I started and my mentor asked me, "Oludare, who is your ideal client?" I said, "Immigrant." He just laughed. He said, "Immigrant? All immigrant cannot be your ideal client. Who is your ideal client? Like, who are you really, looking to serve?" Right? I'm lost. And that is what is happening to a lot of insurance advisors, mortgage agents, people that I sell today. Who is your ideal client? Right? Define your avatar precisely. Doctors, immigrants, business owners, or other specific niche. So when you are defining your niche, like, immigrant is a broad names. Like, who are you talking to among the immigrants? Are you talking to medical professionals? Are you talking to IT professionals? Are you talking to truck drivers? Are you talking to nurses? Are you talking to teachers? They are different. Are you talking to non-profit organizations? Are you talking to a corporate organization? So you must be very clear about who is your ideal client, right? If you don't have an ideal client, how do you serve them? How do you, put up things that will make sense to them? And that is what is happening to a lot of insurance advisors and financial advisors today. They don't know, they don't have an ideal client, right? So after that, okay, you craft your magnetic message, address their specific pains and desire with clarity and empathy. Now, let me ask you, do you know that when you select your ideal client, you also need to understand what is that problem they are facing and they want you to solve for them? Because it is not just about just define your ideal client, right? What are those things that keep them awake in the night, right? And I'm going to give you an example of my ideal client in order for you to see what I'm trying to explain here, right? Use framework. For example, I help medical professionals reduce taxes and retire early using corporate insurance. You can imagine that. So now, my ideal client right now in this context is a medical professionals, right? Now, what is actually keeping them awake in the night? Taxes, retirement planning. Now, and I've been able to craft out my framework to say, hey, I am Oludare Fashola. I help medical professionals to reduce their taxes and retire using a corporate life insurance strategy. So you can see that if you don't have it, you can see the clarity there. I'm not saying that, oh, I help immigrant. Oh, I help doctors, nurses, lawyers. No, it's very, very clear. So that when they see you, they understand, they know that this person really understand my pain point and he really want to help. Number two, visibility. Everybody type in the comment section, visibility. If they don't see you, they can't pay you, right? In this world of crowded market that we find ourselves today, visibility is very important. Now the question is, are you visible? Right? Are you visible? Many of us were in sale, but we're not visible, right? Be where they are. Show up on platform your clients use like LinkedIn, your YouTube, and Facebook. Let me tell you this, right? If you are not visible, there is no way you can get leads on autopilot. Because why? Especially the high ticket client, they will Google you 100% before they come to you. Imagine they go to LinkedIn, they check your name, you're not there. On Facebook, you're not there. On Instagram, you're not there. On YouTube, you're not there, right? And you want them to trust you. It's not possible. You need to post consistently, share educational and emotional content regularly to build trust. Content is the currency of today. Content is a currency of today. Let me be very honest with you. Like, some of us we post, but you don't know that what you post means a lot to your image and your business. And that's why you need to be very careful about what you put on internet, because why? Internet doesn't forget things. So what are you posting consistently on social media, right? Many of us, because we don't pay attention to that, we just post things like we just post what we want. As as an advisor, as an insurance advisor, you must be very intentional about your posting. Post educational content, post emotional content that will show that this person really understand what he or she is doing, and this will build trust very, very fast. Diversify content. Use short forms videos, live question and answer, and carousels to engage your audience. So it is not just one way approach. You have to mix, you have to come up with different strategies that will help you to reach your clients. So don't bore them with just one single thing, right? You can, that's why you need to have a calendar, right? Every Friday and Saturday, I must come on, I must show up for this session. And I do post from Monday to Friday. If you go to my LinkedIn, if you go to my Facebook, see different things there on medical professionals, on insurance advisors that are struggling. And this is not just, it's just for them. Because why? I need to show them. I need to show up because this is one of the way to quickly build credibility. Okay, so I'm not going to say, okay, it's just about just post. Some of us will just post videos because we want to sell life insurance. Start posting videos on life insurance. Some of us, because we want to, because we want to recruit people, you start posting things on recruiting. No, because when you start doing that, client can feel that this person really is looking for something. Like when you are too aggressive about it, client can feel that. Number three, credibility. Everybody put in the comment section, credibility. Trust is the real currency, right? If you are not trusted, nobody's going to buy from you, right? And credibility is a lot when it comes to sales, right? Social proof, share testimonials, case studies, and clients transformations to build credibility. So when you serve client, like you serve client and client is happy, please don't hesitate to ask for their reviews, And please share that on your social media. It's one of, because when you share that, people that are looking to do the same thing and see their community, somebody from their community you've helped, and they are happy about your service, it actually attracts more people to you by asking you to do the same thing for them. Imagine somebody who's looking to buy life insurance and you're able to set up a life insurance for a client, and the client is happy with the way you walk them through the FNA, the sales-based strategies and all of that. I mean, and it's talking about, you say, look, if you are looking to do this, reach out to X person. That's very, that's credibility there for you, right? Host free webinars or provide leads magnet with quick wins. So one thing that I also want you to know is that when it comes to, you know, generating and attracting leads, right, you must be ready to give some things for free, like even just lead magnet, like, for example, maybe 5 steps to come out of debt for immigrant, or how to save on taxes, or let's say how to build your credit. You just lead magnet and you put it as ebooks and you put it on your social media. Download it for free. Just let them know that, look, I am here to educate you, not to get anything in returns. Because when you do that, what you are trying to do is that you are sharing your wealth of knowledge. And when you do that, people will trust you more than somebody who just come to them and say, hey, book an appointment with me. I want to sell you something. Those people, when people are looking for, let's say, for example, to come out of debt, or maybe to buy life insurance or to save on taxes, they quickly refer you to say, hey, go and meet so person. He will help you to do this. He will help you to do that. All right. Collaborate with lawyers, accountants, and other professionals. Collaboration is very key when it comes to, sales, right? I have lawyers as partners that we collaborate. I have an accountant, I have real estate, have mortgage advisor. The reason is this, right? When they are looking for all these service, okay, and you can refer them to trusted advisors, trusted mortgage, real estate accountants that will help them. You have that is what called value added services. Like, beyond selling them something, you're also helping them to solve other problems. They will respect you more than that advisor that just want to say something for them and just go. Right. And those things, when you partner with those one, or you partner with accountant, they can also refer their client to you and say, hey, if you are looking to buy good insurance, or you want to set up strategies or investment for your retirement planning, reach out to this person. So collaboration is very key. You cannot do this business in isolation. Number 4, automation. Let system do the heavy lifting. Now, in those days, right, I used to say this, like, not everything that really demand your attention. You don't need to show up in all the appointment. There are some certain activities that you don't need to be there. Some of us are very busy for nothing, right? You might be in front of your computer from morning till evening. What did you achieve, right? So attract prospect with valuable free resources. For example, like lead magnet, like you can do it just small books, like, how to build tax free wealth, 10 steps to build tax free wealth, or how to uh how to start your retirement planning as an immigrant. These are some of the things that you can actually put out for people, right? And they will respect you more. Like, because what you are doing is that you are giving them some things for free. Educate them. When you educate them and they know, they see the material is very rich, if they are looking to do things like that, they will reach out to you. Build relationship through automated follow-ups, nurture sequences. Like, for those of us who are using CRM, if you have not been using CRM and you are in sales, well, I don't know how, because CRM is more like your office assistant. Many things that you are doing, like manually, CRM can help you to do that. So managing your social media, email follow-up, lead nurturing. There are so many book calls. There are so many applications on CRM right now that can even call, like AI tools that can call and book a call for you, right? You will call and he will tell you, like, it will sound like normal human being. So there are some certain things that you need to incorporate into your business, because why? Your services, your clients really want more from you than just to sit down and be doing things that are not really. Look, you have to identify activities that actually move the needle. Move the needle is, what are the things that are really, really add to the bottom line, that will give me that real income. Okay. If, for example, if it is not get to, like, show up on appointment to present to a client, I hardly do any other thing. Because why? That is my core area. Because why? When a lead is coming in, book an appointment, mine is to show up and close, show them, educate them on why they need to, why they book the call. Okay. Use CRM for tracking and automate follow-up. So automate schedulings and onboarding to save time. Like, focus on high value activities while system handle repetitive tasks. So that's what I'm saying. Like, not everything that really demand your system, right? The last one, conversion. Conversion that convert without pressure. All right, conversion. Everybody put it in the comment section. Conversion. Build rapport. Connect authentically and establish trust from the first moment. Like, many people want to close at first, you know first contact. It's possible, right? It's possible. Some people are actually, they already close themselves before you meet them. Those kind of client is very easy, but sometimes you need to build rapport, you need to connect with them, you need to build relationship, right? So if you are doing that, the more relationship you build, the more easier for you to connect with that person. Some client, you might meet them. Like, I met a client last year November, and I've been following up on this medical doctor for more than close to a year now, and I'm still on him. What is telling me that when I'm ready, I'm not. Well, we used to talk. Sometimes I will call him. We have a very useful discussion, ask about his family, the work, and all of that. You just tell me, "Mr. Social, just wait for me. Once I'm ready, we're going to do this." Right. So you have to build that rapport. You have to build connections. Identify the problem. Ask questions to understand their challenges and goals deeply. So when you are in front of a client, right? Anytime there's what we call discovery call, right? Discovery call means that, why do you actually book this call? Why are you here? Right? How can I help you? Let me put that. How can I help you? Okay, you have debt. You want to put up, I want to start planning for my retirement. I want to set up something for my children. There are so many people, different people with different needs. But you don't just go to a client and you don't understand their needs and start proposing solutions to them. That is not the best approach. So these are some of the ways you can actually build, relationship with them. Dig further, ask them questions that will make you to understand what exactly they are looking for. And in that way, you will be able to present the solution. Because why? If you don't know their problem, how can you solve? How do you present the solutions to them? So show how your service address their specific needs. For example, as a medical professionals, you meet them. Oh, doctor, uh what exactly is the area, what area do you really want me to help? Oh, I'm paying so much on taxes, I'm looking for a strategies to save my money from taxes. I want to invest my retained earning without paying so much taxes and all of that. So these are some of the things. I want to, my children, I'm planning, one of them want to go to medical school, I want to start saving money for them. Maybe my wife is also going to business, I want to start. So by understanding all of this, you'll be able to come up with solutions that will fit their need, because it's not one size that fits them all. Like, you need to understand each client and know what to position to them. So secure commitment, guide them to a clear decision with confidence. Like I said, a confused buyer will never buy. The reason why you are losing sales is because you are not clear. Like, you are not really clear when it comes to call to actions. What exactly do you really want them? Guide them to take a decision. Some of us, you model things together and it will be like, I don't even know what you want me to do. Like, what exactly are you telling me? So Make sure you are very precise, concise, and direct. Be very clear about what you are presenting to them. Otherwise, you confuse. The more you confuse them, the more they tell you, say, no, we are not. Well, I'm not going to do anything. So these are the core metrics, right? The three core metrics. What get measured, get mastered. Number one, traffic to lead. So you need to ask yourself, track the complete journey from the first touch to closed deal. So if you are generating lead, like, it's not about just generating lead, but what is your conversion rate? Like, some of us, we just client just come into our CRM, but you don't really know how much appointment, how many appointment do I get in a day? Like, how many do I convert? Because conversion rate is very, very important, right? You need to ask yourself, if I have 10 leads, right, how many of those 10 leads do I follow up? Like, do I really do a proper follow up? Let me tell you, if you have a lead, within 5 to 10 minutes of coming to your CRM, you must give them. If they don't book, you have to give them a call, right? And when you give them a call, you make sure you book an appointment, and you ask yourself, this week or this month, how many leads do I close? Out of maybe 20, 30 leads I have, right? How many of them do I actually close? Because if you don't track all of them, you just be getting it and you realize that I'm not closing anything. Use insight to refine your systems and improve results. So you need to be data driven, right? So make sure that all the leads that are coming in, try as much as possible to analyze them. How many of those people, what percentage of leads that am I get? Is it male or female? Is it age bracket as well? You need to look at the age bracket. Is it between 30 to 40 or 40 to 50? Or, are they more of immigrant professionals or immigrant, maybe retirees? So, because if you understand all of this, it will help you to strategize and guide when you are setting your lead, okay, ad. It will help you to know what exactly, who do you really want to target. Like, if you are getting more of 40 to 50, maybe more male or more female, then when you are structuring the ads next time, you know where to target. Now, let's finalize this, right? So what we are trying to say, just to conclude, is, number one, when you want to build, when you are looking to really, really scale, number one, you must position yourself, right? You need to define your niche. Who is your ideal client? Right? Begin to ask yourself, who is my ideal client? As at the end of this presentation, that's the assignment I want to give you, right? So please sit down and ask yourself, who is my ideal client? Who do I really want to serve? Am I serving IT professionals? Are they truck drivers? Is it non-profit organization? It all depends on where you want to focus on. Number two, you must be visible and you must show up consistently. So part of the visibility is to showing up consistently. Every day you must show up, whether you are ready or not. You must show up, right? You must also build credibility by building trust. So credibility is very, very important. We're in a business of money. Anybody that want to entrust you with your money must trust you, and you must automate, scale efficiently. If you don't automate, trust me, you cannot really, really scale this business. And the last one, conversion, close, wait, confidence. Predictable system replace random effort. The goal is not more leads, it's better client consistently. Thank you so much for listening. I really want to appreciate everyone that joined today. If you have any question, you can just put it in the comment section so that we can actually deal with it. Any question, any question, any question. Right. What I want to tell you today is that, see, it is not sufficient for you to just be coming for this webinar, right? Whatever we are teaching here, try as much as possible to implement it, right? Many people go to webinar. The reason why many people are struggling is because they go to webinar, they listen, they come back, they don't implement anything. So whatever we are teaching here, all right, it's work if you implement it in a right way. So try it as much as possible to implement it. If you have not been posting, right, even if it is just once, start with once in a week. From there, increase it to twice a week, thrice a week, like that you begin to like gain momentum as you. And again, if you have not really defined your niche, right, ask yourself, who is my ideal client? Because you cannot serve everybody. If you're trying to serve everybody, we are serving nobody, right? So make sure you define your niche and know who exactly you really want to serve, and you have to build credibility. So if you post today and after 1 month you post, then nobody's going to believe you. All right. So make sure you implement all of these small things that we are teaching here today. It worked for me. If it's not working for me, I'm not going to be saying this, right? This is what is I've been working for me in the past couple of, in the last 1 or 2 years. I've started these strategies, and I can tell you, if you really want to scale, if you want to generate lead predictably, if you want to scale your business, then you must really, you must learn to do all of this, right? So thank you so much once again for joining. Tomorrow we're going to be looking into medical professionals, how to use life insurance to build tax-free wealth, how to use life insurance. So it's a very important topic. So if you know any medical professionals, just tell them to join us tomorrow live between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST, so that we can learn together. So on behalf of Wealth Building Conference team, and if you have any question, or you lack clarity, or you're struggling with your business, right, you can book a free call with me. Let's see how we can help you. We're just here to help. I've been there, right? When I started my business, I know it's not that easy. I must tell you, I understand your pains. So some of us are struggling. I understand your pains, and I know what you're facing right now. But you are not alone. If you are ready, if you are open to learning, if you are open to coaching, if you are ready to unlearn, to learn new things, it's pretty much easy. So if you are looking to do that, please book a free call with me. I'm ready to show you how to build, business, that will that scales on how on autopilot, and how to generate leads. So once again, thank you so much. So see you tomorrow, and God bless and happy weekend.